It's not very often that you would want to merge cells in a worksheet, but there are cases where it is important. So merging would mean that I'm selecting two or more cells, which could be a row or a column, and then we click on merge, and this allows me to make a single cell like this. Even though this is considered to be a bad practice when you're working with databases, because even though in Excel you are allowed to create a merged cell, it will have a lot of problems that it will create unnecessarily, and it is always recommended not to use merged cells. But from an aesthetic perspective, merged cells do look good, so it's important to know how to do this. So we will look at merged cells now. From OpenPy Excel, I want to import workbook, and from OpenPy Excel dot styles, I want to import alignment. So book is equal to workbook, and my sheet is equal to my book dot active. Okay, now very simple. We say sheet dot merge underscore cells, and then we can say A1 colon, let's say B3, and then cell is equal to sheet dot cell. So my row is equal to 1 and my column is equal to 1. Cell dot value is equal to something that we want to write. So I'll just say it's a rainy day, and cell dot alignment is equal to alignment, and the horizontal alignment is center, and the vertical alignment is center as well. You can change it if you want to. And then finally we want to save the workbook, so book dot save, and let's call this merging dot xlsx, and run this. So back in our folder there is a file called merging dot xlsx, and if we open this, you notice that A1 to B3, so the 6 cells have been merged and the text has come inside. If you have noticed carefully, you would also see that I've used book.save merging.xlsx, but in the previous examples we were writing workbook.save. So it's the same thing. You can write book or you can write workbook. Also, in the previous examples, I had written workbook is equal to workbook, and we had written sheet is equal to workbook.active. And in this one, we are writing book is equal to workbook and sheet is equal to book.active. Even though personally I feel writing workbook is much better, um, there is no difference really, because I mean, at the end of the day, as long as you know what you're doing, everything should be okay. But I would still feel that writing the entire thing is a much better practice. That's why I'm going to write workbook and workbook.active.